to being traded from the Charlotte Hornets. Ball has grown increasingly frustrated as the Charlotte Hornets have started off the season 4-11. So I'm going to give you guys three teams that Lamelo Ball could potentially get traded to. Number one, the Brooklyn Nets, okay? The Nets don't have a star power to offer the Hornets, but they're loaded with future draft picks, and that is presumably what Charlotte will want in return for Ball. While the Hornets have some young talent, they're still deep in their rebuild, and they need all the future draft picks that they can get. The Nets also drafted a handful of guards in 2025 and could send one back to the Hornets so they don't miss any depth in their backcourt. Ball is a perfect fit for the New York market considering he's been in the spotlight since he was a teenager, so he likely wouldn't have a hard time adjusting to life in the big city. On the court, Ball has left a bit to be desired in recent years, mainly due to his injuries, but when he's healthy, he's an elite passer and capable scorer and could spark some offense for the Nets, okay? When LaMelo Ball is healthy, bro, he's one of the best scorers as far as point guards in the NBA. Now, number two, and this team is pretty obvious, right? The Memphis Grizzlies, right? Ja Morant is currently having the worst season of his career, okay? Ever since the Grizzlies lost to the Lakers, Ja Morant called out his entire coaching staff. He ended up getting suspended for one game. And since he's come back, bro, he just doesn't look like Ja Morant, okay? He's not being aggressive, getting to the paint like he usually does. He's not hitting the 360 layups. He's not dunking on people. And he is having an awful shooting performance from the three, man. Like, Ja Morant is currently having a Lakers Russell Westbrook shooting performance from the three, okay? Like, Ja Morant clearly is not happy. I personally think he's playing bad on purpose to try to force the team to trade him. I just think Ja Morant has too much pride to request the trade himself. I think he's trying to force the team to pretty much trade him out of Memphis, right? But if you're Charlotte, right, do you really want to take that risk trading for Ja Morant? Because we all know Ja Morant has had a lot of issues outside of basketball, right? He had the whole gun situation, right, where he was suspended for a lot of games. This season, he's butting heads with the coaching staff. Do you really want to take on a guy like Ja Morant who has attitude problems? He has a huge ego, and he's not a good leader. And he has injury problems, right? Like, LaMelo Ball has had injury problems. Ja Morant has also had injury problems. So do you really want to take that risk if you're Charlotte? In my opinion, if I was Charlotte, I'd rather take a bunch of draft picks than to get Ja Morant. I just don't trust Ja Morant, bro. And Ja Morant is actually one of my favorite players in the NBA. But at some point, Ja Morant, you got to grow up and mature, bro. I know you're still in your early to mid-20s, bro, but you carry yourself